Introduction to QBasic. Children, you have probably used computers to play games and to write articles or documents for school. It is a lot more fun to create your own games to play on the computer. With a programming language, you can tell the computer what you want it to do. The computer follows each step and does exactly what you tell it. By programming the computer, you can solve maths problems, create art or music, and even make new games. It is all up to you. QBasic is one of the simplest high-level programming languages in which you can write a set of instructions or program for computer. This chapter will help you to start using QBasic. After becoming perfect in QBasic, one can move on to more powerful languages like Visual Basic, Java, C++, C.NET, etc. Getting started with QBasic. To start QBasic in Windows, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Start, Programs. Step 2. Click on Microsoft Quick Basic. You will get the window with the screen shown below. Step 3. Press Escape key to start making a program in QBasic Editor. QBasic screen. Before we start, let us take a look at QBasic screen. The programs are typed, compiled, and executed from the same QBasic screen. At the top is QBasic's menu. The menu has the following items: File, Edit, View, Search, Run, Debug, Options, and Help. These options are utilized while using the program. Clicking on any of these menu items with the mouse will show drop-down menu options under each menu. Just under the menu is the word Untitled. This means you haven't saved the current program by a name. This will change when you save that program by a name. The big blue area with the blinking cursor is the QBasic editor, where you can enter your program. QBasic editor. In QBasic editor, most of the editing keys work just the way they always do. In case you haven't used these keys before, here is a list. Backspace removes the character to the left of the cursor. Delete removes the character at the cursor. Left arrow moves the cursor one place to the left. Right arrow moves the cursor one place to the right. Up arrow moves the cursor one row up. Down arrow moves the cursor one row down. Home moves the cursor to the start of the current line. End moves the cursor to the end of the current line. your first program. With the blinking cursor at the top left corner of the screen, type the following. Print, "Welcome to QBasic. Your wish is my command." Make sure it looks exactly like that. The quotation marks are very important. If you make any mistakes, use the backspace key to correct them. Running your program. To run a QBasic program, click on the QBasic's Run menu or press F5 key. Now you will see a menu with a list of options: Start, Restart and Continue. Click on Start to run your program. You will find your message, "Welcome to QBasic. Your wish is my command," on the black colored output screen. At the bottom of the screen, you will see a message. Press any key to continue. Press Enter to get back to QBasic Editor. This is QBasic's way of giving you enough time to see what your program did. If you want to clear all previous displays off the screen, you need to put CLS at the very top of your program to clear the screen before you print anything. Now your program should look like this. CLS. Print, "Welcome to QBasic. Your wish is my command." Print, "Programming is fun." Again, press F5 to run the program. Pressing Ctrl plus pause or break ends an unending program. Quitting QBasic. If you need to leave QBasic, you can click on File menu and then click on Exit option to get back to Windows Desktop. Fundamentals of QBasic. To write programs in QBasic for performing different types of tasks, let us learn about the different elements of a QBasic program. Character set of QBasic. Like any other programming language, QBasic also consists of a character set, which means that the set of permissible characters that we can use in QBasic programs. If we use any character which is not allowed in a QBasic program, then the QBasic interpreter flashes an error in the program. QBasic uses the following character set: alphabets A to Z, numbers 0 to 9, special characters, $sign, hash sign, exclamation mark, etc. QBasic commands. Commands are the keywords which convey a particular meaning for the language processor and accomplish a particular task. The most commonly used commands in a QBasic program are as follows. CLS. CLS command clears the screen. It is suggested to put this command at the beginning of each program to clear earlier program's output from the screen. REM. This is an abbreviation for remark. Anything after the REM command up to the end of the line is ignored by the QBasic interpreter. REM is used to write explanatory remarks within a program to help the programmer keep track of what parts of a program or variable stand for. End. Ends a program. When the program ends, the message "Press any key to continue" appears on the bottom of the screen. Press any key to go back to the QBasic editor. Variables. Every data value used in a program needs to be stored in a memory cell by a unique name. This named memory cell is called variable. Variables hold letters and numbers. A variable can store two types of values. A string, which is a sequence of characters enclosed in double quotes. A number. It can be any numeric value with or without decimals. The $sign means this variable can hold letters. These are called string variables. Variables without the $sign can only hold numbers. These are called numeric variables. Variables can only hold one value at a time. To declare a string variable, just do the following. $, is equal to hello. Name $, is equal to Bob. When declaring a string variable, make sure to put its value inside quotes. Similarly, to declare a numeric variable, just store a value in it as shown below. NUM is equal to 8. Score is equal to 1500. Age is equal to 15. Notice that there is no $ symbol at the end of the variable name. That is, because with integers, you don't have to have one. Constants. Constants look and act like variables, but they cannot be changed. Here is a useful program. CONST constant pi is equal to 3.14. Input. Enter the radius of a circle. Radius. Print. The circumference is 2 into pi into radius. Print. The area is pi into radius into radius. If we didn't use the constant pi, we would have to copy the number 3.14 at two places in the above program. Using a constant makes the program easier to read and understand. Moreover, if we change the value of constant in its declaration statement, then it automatically gets changed everywhere in the program. Q basic statements. Let statement. The let statement is used to assign or store a data value into a numeric or string variable before executing a program. The value stored using let statement cannot be changed while running the program. That is, the program will use the same set of values for each variable each time we'll run it. Example 1. To assign value 10 to numeric variable a, we will write let a is equal to 10 or simply a is equal to 10. Example 2. To assign a string computer programming to string variable $, we will write let $C is equal to computer programming. Remember, let is an optional statement. Let marks is equal to 70 can also be written as marks is equal to 70. Programs are of no use if they can't accept input from the user. To process the data given by user during program execution, input statement is used. Input statement takes what you type at the keyboard and stores it into the given variable. The syntax for input is as follows. Input, in quotes, prompt string, comma or semicolon, variable. First, write the input statement. Next is prompt string. It is what shows up on the output screen when the input statement executes. Next is either a comma or a semicolon. If you put a semicolon, then a question mark appears after the prompt string. If you put a comma, then no question mark appears. Last is the variable you want to store the user's input in. Example 1. Input. Hello, what is your name? Semicolon. User's name, $. Input. Enter your zip code. Colon, comma, zip code. Input. Enter your age, comma, age. Example 2. Example 3. Print statement. Print statement is used to display an output. It can be used to display a number, a string, or any other output value. It always displays output on a new line of the output screen. The syntax for print is as follows. Example: print "Hello World." Put what you want to show up on the screen inside the quotes. Output. Example 2. Example 3. Example 4. Example 5. Concatenation. Concatenation means putting things together one after another. When we use the plus sign with strings, it doesn't add them up. Instead, it puts them together. For example, $A is equal to hello. $B is equal to there. $C is equal to $A plus $B. Print $C. If then is one of the powerful statements of QBasic. It lets your program make decisions and do something appropriate. It checks if the given condition is true or false, then carries on with specified commands. Syntax: if statement, then command. This means that if the statement is true, then carry out the command. Example 1. Let age is equal to 0. Input: enter your age, age. If age is greater than or equal to 18, then print you are an adult. End. Example 2. Remember, if the given condition is true or satisfied, the statement given after the then keyword are executed. If the condition is not satisfied, then statement after else is executed. Run the program and type in your name. You should see the hello message as before. Now run it again and try entering Mike. Remember, Mike with a capital M is not the same as Mike. So, if you don't type the first letter in uppercase, the program won't work. Make sure you enter the name exactly the way you put it in the program. For comparing numeric values, relational operators are used. The relational operators available in QBasic are as follows. Example: if you want to check for greater than, use number greater than 100. Equal works just like before, number equal to 100. Another option is not equal, which can be done like this: number not equal to 100. Saving a program. Before we get into some fairly big programs, let us look at how to save them. The first thing we need to think about is where we are going to save our program. The two main places we can save things are the hard disk and onto a pen drive. Let us look at both the places. Saving to pen drive. Place pen drive into the computer's USB port. The pen drive should have some free space left. You'll need to have a program up on the screen for this to work properly. Click on File on QBasic's menu, then Save. The Save dialog box will appear on the screen. Notice that the cursor is in a box called File Name. Type this. Be careful with that backslash. It isn't the same as the front slash, which is on the same key as the question mark. QBasic is very picky about this. Press the Enter key. Saving to hard disk. Saving to the hard disk is only a little different from saving to a pen drive. You'll need to have a program up on the screen to save. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on File on QBasic's menu, then Save. Step 2. The Save dialog box will appear on the screen. The cursor is in a box or field called File Name. Type this. You may change test programs to whatever you named your directory. Press the Enter key. Loading a program from pen drive. Click on File menu. Click the Open option on QBasic's menu. Now you will see the Open dialog box. Type G: and press the Enter key. Now you should see testsave.bas in the box called Files. Double-click on testsave.bas and the program is back from the pen drive. Loading from hard disk. This is also very similar to the way we loaded a program from pen drive. Click on File, then Open on QBasic's menu. This will bring up the Open dialog box. Type this. Like before, watch the backslash and change Ted's programs to whatever your folder was called. Now you should see testsave.bas in the Files box. Double-click on testsave.bas to load it.
End of chapter. Click here to